Hi, it's me, that Donna again, the crazy girl. But anyway, when you're here, this is what you needed to hear. I just watched this video. Someone was talking about Akasha from Queen of the Damned, which was played by Aaliyah, and also talking about how, what is her name? Really? Rihanna, I guess after, having her babies and stuff, came back for a performance, blah, blah, blah. She's wearing brown. There's no way it's a coincidence, this, that, and the other. And, not a coincidence in the sense of, that people know the word meaning, oh, it doesn't mean anything. But, I'm not saying, because this girl was, talking about kind of the conspiracy of, we know you're basically supporting, and they did a tribute, I guess, for Aaliyah or something, and, they're doing those things now for all these people who've been done wrong in the industry, and talking about the feminine energy and this and that. Well, for the last, month, I've been seeing and, attracted to these cars and things that are this brown copper collar. And so initially I looked up the thing for copper, and copper's yeah, that's it. And it is, obviously, it's, all kind of on the similar road, but it was talking about how brown is, a feminine energy, and how it's, it's quiet resilience, and that's where I'm at. That's where we're at, and that's what I wanted to share with you and tell you is that's exactly it. That's this era, which I also saw this dude talking about something about from June or July of 2026 to June or July of 2027, and how we're kind of taking care of that Mother Nature energy, how there's been a feminine energy oppression, if you ask me, since the beginning of time, but there has been a feminine energy oppression, and that we're kind of maybe in this window where we're flipping that script and we're taking it back. And absolutely, and that's what we're doing. You're in this collective, that is what we're doing, a collective of souls who are so done and so ready at the same time. We're so done because we're so ready to go. So if you saw the other video, yes, that's why we feel antsy. We're so we're nesting, we're sitting back, we've watched, we're allowing people to be who they are. We are not trying to force you to change. That's a masculine energy. It's also kind of an authoritative psychologically mindset, but without being any of those things, and even without we're just being assertive. We're being assertive because we already know, we're confident in ourselves. We know the reality. We're connecting to Mother Earth, our roots, our root chakra. It said brown is our root chakra as well, with something about wood and how'd I forget? Something with an S is what I feel like, but wood and something else, how it's closely related to, or relevant or something, to the energy and the feminine energies in Mother Earth, the Mother Earth energy, which is all of creation, which I have always said since 8th or 9th grade in science class, biology class. It's not one or the other. It's both. We create and we evolve, And yes, also we've been stuck, I'd say, for a really long time in the energy of growth, aka evolve. But we've stopped. A lot of us have stopped creating, other than popping out kids, and including myself, because I had 5. 4 of them still alive. So 3:17 on the clock. Yeah, femininity, brown, deer. I was literally driving over there yesterday, and it was about 6:37 in the morning. I was heading out for my walk, and there was a little baby deer, maybe a doe, I don't know. Didn't have antlers or anything, but it was a baby, so I don't know. And it was right there in the alley. So that was the other thing I was going to say. There may be something about things being where they wouldn't normally be. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Why is that there? Because the universe wants it to be, because God put it there. And maybe that's what you are going through. That is your collective right now. Taking that feminine Mother Earth energy, being your assertive self, showing up, saying, this is it, no arguments, and just walking away, firm, and that's it. And when you're doing that, you are manifesting your reality into place, because everything's going to come up to meet you. Yeah, the rebirth and the new beginnings and love and good luck and whatnot. But you don't need luck, you have love. 2 crows, that was a thing too. Literally 2 of them just kept showing up. That's the beginning right there. And we're at the beginning of the end. We're actually probably into the end. But obviously it had to get worse before it got better. It's always been that way for centuries. I'm sorry if no one knows. I watched Pocahontas. Not the original that everybody knows. That's the big Disney one, but the little kitty princess version. That was one of the things in it. Pocahontas is talking to her friend or something, and either the friend says that her mom says things will get worse before they get better, or Pocahontas says her father says, which is Powhatan, the leader of the tribe, chief, captain. And yeah, and I'm like, yeah, because it does. And if you hang on to your faith, you've hung on to your faith from this point, from everything we've been going through, honestly, I think, probably start, and that's why, okay, I'm sorry. Whew. So when 2000 hit, right, everyone was like, hey, the world's going to end and computers are going to shut down. But rather, of course, what always actually happens is the opposite of what everyone says, because things are never what they seem, right? So things are in places where you're going like, oh, that doesn't belong there, right? Like, duh. I mean, AI, robots. We've watched iRobot, okay? And I don't even really have to watch it. I get the gist. I watched the episode of Buffy called iRobot. And I didn't know about iRobot existing until the Will Smith movie. So Buffy came first, Willow, iRobot. And so it's like that concept. Our life, it's been like there's all these things in places where these things don't belong. Like, what are you doing here? And also that, like I said, that idea of everything is not what it seems. Oh, yes, Raven-Symoné. Okay, because everything isn't what it seems. You know, it's not. We all know that. There is nothing but delusion. There's nothing but illusion. You think this looks foggy? You think from the fires that we got that foggy look out there with all the, the fire, smoke? That's our reality. And it's like, it had to get this bad. It had to get to this point for us to open our eyes and to see. And something about being in that survival place, like where, again, nothing's what it seems. So like, you think you're doing well. You think you're doing great. You are. Because and it's alien to you, though. You're an alien in your own body, in your own home, in your own place, in your own, okay, I get it. Just start, okay, yeah, just start and you'll know. Yeah, and that's why you feel alien in it, because when you kind of wake up inside the new person that you are, you're just kind of like, this isn't real, like, I'm delusional. I can't do these things. And those are your demons creeping back in, man, and I get it, because I'm just itching to death. Because, like, I know that's 110 me. Sorry, I wish I had better mic skills. Take you back to the dentist, buy yourself a new wheel. But I don't. I think that was everything that needed to be said, and I'm so sorry it's a mess. I'm still trying to learn to see and then hold on to and keep in yellow, okay? Yellow. I mean, I'm literally like yellow wire, yellow cord, yellow on this bottle. Seeing it again and again and again. And I've been doing that for the last maybe two tops, maybe 3, or 2 at the least, maybe 3 total. See, everything's opposite, inside out, upside down. But there isn't upside down. There's only inside and outside, which is all one. Like La Brea, the show on Netflix. Check it out. But like, planes keep going through essentially this like portal and ending up in like 10 BC or 100 BC. I don't know, because I don't know those things. And there's like dinosaurs and giant snakes and things on the other side of the world, but it's still like LA or wherever they are. But like, it's LA, and they're just like in that other world, trapped, stuck, and it's like, that's us, and we're like busting out. The women especially, no offense, and I don't care what gender you are, what you were born to be, what you want to be what you want to be. I'm just saying, like, feminine energy, we've been fed up, right? So like, we're taking it back. Take it back now, y'all. Taking it back, I'm taking it back, taking back my life. So yeah, Brown, you're standing in your feminine energy assertively, and it's not what it seems. Oh, why is this like I'm in a hurry? Yes, you're impatient. Oh, stop, because my leg is just. You're nesting. Cool. Make the best of it. Appreciate where you're at, what you've done, and what's got you this far. What has gotten you this far? It's honestly so beautiful. I wish I knew how to tell you. And I wish I could show you. And that hurt, but it had to get you here. God was like, you gotta go through it so I can bring you to it. Because all you got to do is let go. Let go. You don't have to do it all. That's the illusion. I gotta do it all. Who's going to make sure these bills get paid? What kind of job am I going to get? What can I get? I'm going to go work a job where I'm miserable 1,000 times a day. I'm masking constantly. My hands are breaking out. I'm sweating. My sinuses and nasal cavities are just inflamed because of everyone and everything around me, and life is a mess, or whatever your issues are, the bills, the money, the relationships, the friends, the lack thereof, the ones who aren't showing up for you and haven't in years. And I get that. We all get that because of the illusion, because we've been trapped in here, and that's fine too. However, we're waking up and going, man, this is boring. What am I waiting on? Like, we've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for what? A miracle? Which will happen, but you have to do the internal work too. And you've got to have the courage, or your values don't matter. You can have all the virtues. I said values, I'm so sorry. Your potency to be valuable is great. Your virtue is great, but with no courage, there's no follow through, which means there's no change. Just like me, I can get job offer after job offer. But when I don't have the courage to take the steps to do the thing, and I'm sitting here and I'm honestly going, I feel so bad because God brought me to it. And I'm right here and I'm so close, and I'm about to let something else slip right through my fingers for one thing. And you know what they say about that? You know what they say about addiction? Giving up everything for one thing, but you give up one thing for everything. I wasn't ready yet though. I don't know. And I don't feel like I'm like, that's not part of my journey, because what did I just learn? What did we just learn? We learned to hang on to who we are. Don't hang on to the illusion. Hang on to who you are. Stand in your power. As I literally look over at this ashtray of a female, and I know people be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Baby. I looked right at that too. The boot area, which I don't have. Okay, I'm working on it, but look at that. She is standing in her power. She's literally glowing. Oh, look at those eyes. She is in there. She is like, what? No, and when you first see it, you think, oh, yeah, exactly. You think, oh, what a W-H-O-R-E, but that's not this. This is someone standing in her power, in her darkness, illuminated literally because you can only see light in dark. You can't see the dark when you're in the dark. You can't see it. You cannot see the dark. In the dark, you can only see light. Close your eyes. I mean, yes, you can kind of see because there's the outside, and it's like, but like, come on. That's amazing. Like, I feel like I did what I was supposed to do just now. I hope that's not the illusion. And everything's not what it seems. That wasn't what you were meant to do. Okay, it might not be, but I'm here, I'm doing it, I'm trying, you know what I mean? Watching time go by. That's something, and I've been saying, days are taking so long. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy, I'm thankful, I'm grateful. I love this summer. I have worked my tail off this summer in my yard, and I have almost nothing to show for it. I'm not a great gardener. I don't have a green thumb. I understand that. That's fine. But I'm choosing this time. And you are choosing this time. That's why I'm here to tell you this message. You are choosing you. You are not selfish. You are not wrong. You drop it. You drop that. You drop that. Drop that delusion right motherfucking now. Because whether people meant it or not, they have taken you for granted. And if they haven't, you at least allowed it. You made them think that that was normal, and that was the delusion. Either because of trauma, whatever, people pleasing. That's not your job anymore. You brought them this far. You weren't even supposed to do that. God is supposed to. And those foundations crack, and they fall, and they collapse, and they break, and you can't go back. But they are not stable. They are not potent. Yes, because what is potent? It's strong. Oh, that smells so strong. That is potent. You know it, you sense it, you see it, you feel it, and then you blame yourself for everything that goes wrong. But that's not it. That's the delusion. That's the delulu. You got it. Feminine energy. Assert yourself. Stand in your brown ass power. And we are taking it back. Forever the optimist, or whatever Hillary Duff said. Amen to that, brethren. Okay, I love you so much. You got this. 14:54 on the clock. Relevant? Not relevant? I don't know. I gotta go get some ice water. Peace and love. And definitely light. Don't stop. Keep going. And be still.